Oh, hello, everybody. Guess what? It's Thursday morning and it's Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti. And guess who's here? Merle and Patti.
I was waiting for you to say it. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining us. Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti, formerly known as Monday Mornings with Merle and Patti, but we changed days, where we talk about all things relationship. Merle herself is the relationship miracle worker, and I'm your local neighborhood psychic medium and good witch. And we both work with people all the time, every day, about relationships and things going on in their lives in the world. So we've gotten kind of smart over the years, or so we think. And we thought we could bring some of that wisdom to you.
Yes,
Perfect.
absolutely. So, but we don't want to wear you out. So we're just going to deal with one thing at a time. So each week we have a different topic. And today's topic, Patty, would you like me to remind you what it is? Okay,
Well, I could do it in my paraphrase version, or you could do it in your well-written version. I'm good either way.
If you lend someone $20 and never see that person again, it was probably worth it. Now, there's a lot of nuance in that sentence, and I think we should explore all of it.
All of the nuances. Okay, yeah. From the obvious, they didn't pay back, to the simplistic of, you were not important enough, or they were unable, or to the what kind of one-sided friendship it is. Are you saying that giver taker kind of relationship?
I say if they forgot, or if they just didn't think it was important enough, then that tells you something about them. Either it's all about them, or it's about how you fit in with them. And in either case, I think it's a fabulous opportunity for you to realize that it's time to move on.
Now, how many? Okay, I get that, and again, because obviously not that good of a friend, or that important of a friend, or you're not that important to them. How much chances do you give people? Do you ask them? Do you ask them why they haven't? What is your thoughts on that? Because again,
I absolutely think that you can ask them, because I mean, it is people do forget stuff, and then they say, "Oh my God," and they're there for you. Or they're just embarrassed, and they say, I just don't have the money now. So you could ask them in a way that if you want to pay it out, it would be all right. Or I understand you haven't paid me yet, or are you thinking that you'll pay me by the end of the year? You can do that, and you could even do it twice. But after 3 times, just move on. Move on, say thank you. I think the most important thing is not to feel stupid, not to feel taken advantage of, but to feel that you came with a generous soul, and that you offered, and that your behavior was fine and good and upstanding, and that now you're also smart enough to realize that this person is not worth your time.
Good. So he's not becoming victim. I was cheated. Right. So that's good. That's about, so your self-worth, your self-esteem for yourself. That's yes. Good. And because it's funny, money, you're right. What's bringing up about money brings up so many belief systems and so many idiosyncrasies and so many, and it's how people feel about money and holding and letting it go. Because I've had situations, whether it's lending money or working with people or giving them rates and not rates, it's so often people who really have the least money are so careful about paying it back, even if it's $1 a week. But I'm in integrity and I'm going to give it to you. And friends who could, it would be, you know, the loose change in their wallet are holding on to it. It says so much about just their belief systems about money, and I guess about feeling about you, but so I think even more overshadowed by what their thoughts are.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right, but it's one thing to have this feeling about money. It's another thing to have it connected to another person, to an obligation, to it's, in other words, you can be careless for yourself, but not for other people. It's like, okay, you don't care about wearing a mask, but you care about other people. And I think that that's an interesting perspective to have on somebody that you're vetting. And I think probably in relationships, at least for the first several years or whatever, you know, you notice how your friends behave by themselves, behave with other people, behave with you. It's like courting. When we talk about people that are courting, and it's not enough that they treat you like, oh, you're so fabulous. Oh, no, 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 no. But when you're in a restaurant, if we ever get back to one, notice how they treat the waiter or the waitress. Notice how they treat the person that parks the car. Notice how they respect the other things in the other animals and people in their life, because that's like the basic core of their soul. And it, to me, I want my partners and my friends to have a nice, pure soul. And I guess I look for that. And I have, you know, my husband is a pain about many things, but he is pure of heart. My friend Patty is not a pain, and she's also pure of heart.
I have my moments, but no, it's true, because it's reflecting their belief systems about who they are, and then how you fit into their world. And so much, again, it to me is just so much, it's respect. Everything right now, what the world is, what we're looking at is respect or lack of respect, integrity, and all of those things, which it completely reflects on, you know, whether it's borrowing $20 or people taking people for granted for borrowing their car, you know, whatever it is.
But the thing is not to get hooked into the drama of it. And oh my God, he took my $20 and he's supposed to pay me back. And now it's been 4 weeks. And what am I going to do? At least he should give me $5. And then you go on and on and on and on. And it's really not that important. But that's when people don't realize what the important part is. The important part is that this is a person that you can't be friends with. That's all. I mean, you can be acquaintance with that person, but you can't be on a close level with that person because it would drive you crazy. That's why.
Yeah, because I've known so many people who've done it. Like somebody will lend somebody something, whatever it is, because they're really down and out. For it, true. Okay, I'm paying your electric bill or whatever. But then they would see that person, but that person's going out to eat. I never go out to eat. How come I lend them money and they're going to? That's a new handbag. That's it. It's so funny. All of a sudden, your belief systems, your integrity, all that is put onto that person because that's your money.
Right. So I suppose that it might be good if you're going to lend money, and you know you have an ability to be judgmental, to say, I will, yes, I'm happy to lend you the money. I realize that you need it, but I want a commitment to how you will pay it back. It could be a written commitment or a verbal commitment, but you will pay it back $1 a week. You'll pay it back, whatever it is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a lot. It just has to be a commitment. And then you have something to talk about if you really want to talk.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny when you brought up the subject, because Merle creates all our subjects every week, which is great, out of her little beautiful brain. Okay, what are we talking about? It reminded me that my best girlfriend all through high school, soon after high school, her engine blew up when we were going to the Colorado River, because we were river rats at the time. And I had to pay about $450, $475 for a new engine back in the day.
You didn't have to pay.
I
money.
I lent her the money because she didn't have it, and we're in the desert somewhere. And she never paid it back. And it bothered me for years, and then it didn't bother me for years, and then it bothered me again for years, and then it didn't bother me for years. I'd forget about it for years. I don't think she'd ever remembered it. I remember when there was times when she was really well off and I was really broke, and healthy boundaries. Thank you, Sunshine Angel. Yes, healthy boundaries. Now, we're not talking so much anyways, because we're in different worlds, and we're in way different worlds. We'll just leave it at that. I wish her well, but dang, it would be nice to get that $450, $475 just because finish circle. But she would probably not know what I was talking about at this point. It's been 100 years.
Well, maybe you could write a blog about it and
1111. Thank you, Amanda. 1111. So it's the magic hour. It's the angel hour. It's the make-a-wish hour. It's the numerology number. Do you have any ideas of what we should do for our 1111 moment, Merle? Think about all the people we've lent money to. No.
Think about all the people that need money right now, and that somehow opportunities will open for them if they just keep the faith.
Abundance mindset. I like that. So everybody, it's crazy times. We're in the middle of new lockdowns. We're going backwards. There's a resurgence of the COVID and more uncertainty than ever. So everybody, why don't we just have moments of abundance? I'm not about loaning $20, not loaning $20. Thank you, Maxine. So everybody take a deep breath in and exhale. Another deep breath in. And just close your eyes for a moment and just think about abundance, thinking about everything being taken care of, everything just being there for us. The glass is full, not empty, or not even half empty. That we have what we need. There's not a sense of lack. There's not a sense of fear. We're going with faith. We're going with abundance. The people not working, the people who have gotten ill, people such in fear. Just send out love, love, love. And the sense of having, being. We're going to be all right. And we have to create that. And the first way to create that is to have the attitude of abundance versus the attitude of lack. So breathe that in one more time. Hold on to it, swirl it around in those cells, and exhale. And open your eyes with a new sense of wonder and abundance.
And I want to add to that. I want to add to what Patti says, that first you have to start with a sense of abundance. And why that is because if you have that feeling, then you will look for opportunities. You will say, you didn't get this job. Oh, but then you're looking for other opportunities. You're talking to your old friend that might have a suggestion for a job or things like that. If you think in terms of it's here somewhere, it's like a needle in a haystack, I just have to keep looking. If you live your life like that, then you're bound to find the opportunities and create your own life of abundance.
Amen. So what's going to happen at 12 o'clock, Merle, or 3 o'clock Eastern, or wherever in the middle?
Yes, in about 45 minutes, there will be a fabulous program called Merle's Pearls. And you know what I'm going to be talking about? I'll tell
No,
you. It's about increasing your tolerance for differences. This is what's going on now. Yeah. Some people want to wear a mask. Some people don't. Some people think yes. Some people think no. And some of those people are your family. So it's really important to understand that you can like somebody that thinks differently than you, that you can befriend someone that has a different idea than you, and that you can respect the people in your life, even the ones that just kind of fade in and out, that have a different point of view. Sometimes you will find that you will come to agree with some of those ideas. I mean, some of them you never will, but you'll be surprised that, oh, I never thought I would believe that. And here I am. Yes, Joni, whomever, she was right about that. So be respectful. So anyway,
so come back in 45 minutes for Merle's Pearls, Merle's Pearls of Wisdom.
Yes.
In the meantime, come back at 11 a.m. Pacific next week for Thursday Thoughts with Merle and Patti. Please like us, follow us, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, buy our book, Amazon. This is our weekly book hold.
And you can go, from me, you can go to relationshipmiracleworker.com, look for my book there, and then it'll take you to Amazon, but I'll get some kind of credit or something. So,
yeah. and a book sale. Mine, you could probably do it from my website. Otherwise, just go to, I think you can. It can go anywhere. Google us.
Just buy it.
And read it. We'd rather have you read it than buy it. You have to comment on it. You can do audio, you can do you can do print, both of ours. But just buying it, you won't get the wisdom. I try, it doesn't work. You have to read it or listen to it.
All right, everybody. See you next week.
Bye.